down the stretch.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Out on the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. And it's Anthony in at the point. And for the Wizards, we've got Durant, Sarr out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Stevenson, and it's Carrington in at the 2. A handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even-keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
Now, here's George. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Oh, man, I love to see that. It'll be elevating.
Anthony, the pass to Middleton. And it's Trent in the corner. To the inside, 6 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Wizards head coach had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Washington with it. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
And Anthony gets it to go.
That's on the defense. You gotta guard Anthony from the corner.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against Boston.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Washington. Outside Anthony. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And here is Durant after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Anthony finds Middleton. No one near Turner as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Outside Turner. Pass to Middleton. And he converts the layup. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Stevenson passes to Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Back to Giannis. Outside Anthony. Over MP. Anthony's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. it's been ugly.
He lobs up the alley pass, and Sarr throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion. And the Bucks with possession here. Kuzma kicks to Anthony. Nice move. What a terrific move that was. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
On the court for the Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. Inside, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on throwing it down with force.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been...
MP flashes it home.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped in 16 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He finally ended his cold streak with a solid performance. Guys, let's see if he can build on that.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Turner with a screen on KD. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
To the paint, here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Kuzma, and the Bucks miss again. Here's Washington. They're on a 9-1 run. MP against Turner. MP deciding where to go with it. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Giannis with it. He's picked up by KD.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And the Wizards making a change here. Carrington's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Stevenson, a screen on Middleton. Stevenson outside to the middle, and it's George finishing it off.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. KD against Middleton. Trent outside, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside Anthony. Giannis against George. Turner for 3. Kept alive.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
On the wing, Stevenson. Covered by Anthony. Pass to Carrington. Durant for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Kicks it out to MP. Six on the shot clock. Floats one, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by MP. Wizards leading by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Song. Back to Stevenson. Stolen away. And here we go. The fast break with Giannis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Trent Jr., one of the very best in the league when it comes to causing turnovers. That was an excellent steal.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
MP outside. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Wizards out front, up 2. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Alex Sarr in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
George is out there with Sarr. And it's Durant. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Stevenson in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Middleton, the pass to Anthony. Back to Middleton. Launches a 3. The rebound by Carrington.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
George with the screen on Anthony. Stevenson passes to George. Out to KD. Just 5 to shoot. Sarr sets the screen for Stevenson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Kevin Durant. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Turning on the afterburners on the drive. Good to see Anthony using his athleticism in these situations.
Stevenson against Anthony. Here's KD. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Trent outside. Back to Giannis. Rebound by the Wizards. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Back to Stevenson. For 3, Durant. There's the triple from Durant.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Bucks trail by 7. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis outside. Middleton looking it over. Over Durant. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Middleton.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And Turner kicks to Middleton. Shoots over KD. Middleton can't get it to go. And now Stevenson running the floor all by himself. KD passes to George. 2 points. That one goes. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that one drops for him. Middleton's got 10 points.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
And they double up MP. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Washington calls timeout. To the ball. He's checked in for Durant. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. MP outside. George sets a screen for MP. And it's George finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Washington leading now by 7. MP outside. George with the screen on Anthony. Stevenson against Anthony. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Now, here's Trent. Defense is right there. The layup missed.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's MP. Comes up empty down low.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Middleton dishes to Anthony. Portis a screen on Stevenson. Shot's good by Anthony.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Here comes MP. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to Saw. And it's sent back by Turner.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
MP finds Durant. Back to Stevenson. Inside. MP gets it.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Torian Prince is out there with Porter. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Giannis inside. Guarded by KD.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Pass to Saw. The Wizards working the ball around now. Porter with the steal. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
For the Wizards, Keyshawn George comes in for Johnson. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Koulibaly. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Kevin Porter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
George against Giannis. Giannis is double. From deep, Trent. Rebounded by the Wizards. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
On the wing, Stevenson. Covered by Anthony. Stolen by Middleton. Antetokounmpo outside. Sarr pulls it down.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, off the glass.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Middleton. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this week.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Just like his dad, Cole Anthony, coming through when the game is tight.
Anthony against MP. George sets a screen for Stevenson. Now George. Oh, what a play inside.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Middleton against KD. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Bucks trail by 7. Middleton.
Nice bit of trickery there from Chris Middleton. He knows exactly how to effectively use that shot fake.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead. To 6. Middleton hits them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Song, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Miles Turner.
Free throw good. Song.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Middleton, good work there as it goes down.
Patience is a virtue, and Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Now Song. Turner with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Chris Middleton. Second personal foul. 15 seconds. At the line for the Wizards.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Down it goes for 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Stevenson drives in. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.